It's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Our scoreless game, well, may not stay that way much longer, as this defense is out there needing a stop on 1st and goal. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Throwing again, Ryan. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. A big play has his defense reeling a bit, but they'll need to step it up now as they look to defend a 1st and goal. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper from 8 yards out, and the Falcons will extend their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra?
So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Hey.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 30. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will close the gap down to 14. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Bridgewater on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down at 6 yards to go. 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it? And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
That's a score.
We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now in a pretty difficult situation is this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing, Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. A touchdown is what this offense needs, so no decision here. They're going on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 14 yards there on the pickup. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. Room to run past midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, Freeman takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And now out comes Minnesota. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.